Happy days, guys. Is everybody happy today? I sure hope so. Okay, tell me a little bit about your imagination. What are you imagining you're going to create for your life? Because imagination is actually the key to all the success and all of the inventions and everything that is created in our world is started with imagination. And it all starts up here. When we imagine something, imagine we're driving a car, a motorcycle, an SUV, or whatever, and flying. Not just an airplane, you could be doing an air flight kite, and you could be flying, one of those things you fly on with the wings and you just skydive fly. One of those things. I can't think of the name of it right now. But when you start your day in a happy mindset and just being the morning, creating your day and letting your imagination flourish and grow, what's that do for you? I mean, I'm not going to tell you what it can do. I'm just going to ask you right here is, what does that do for you? A big one, right? And it is so there. So, when you improve the people you spend time with, and that sounds really strange, right? And you're probably thinking, oh, where did she get that? Well, I have to say, one of my mentors is Eric Worre. If you've ever heard of him, he's very intelligent and very into the network marketing. He's a guru. But I really don't like that name, guru. I just think that we all have the ability in us to have the success we want and to be who we imagine we can be. So take a look at what you're doing. Again, you've heard me say before, the 5 people closest to you that you hang around with are the biggest influence and the biggest influence on your life and your lifestyle. If you are hanging around with people that read, I mean, don't just read comic books, or I don't even know if they have graphic novels now. But if you have really hang around with people that are reading like inspirational novels, get to know books or learn, or, some books for dummies or motivational, things like that. If you hang around with those kind of people, you are on the right path. You are on the path there, because those 5 people, if you're hanging around with people that are doing what you want to do, maybe they're not there yet, but they are encouraging you to keep going, to reach your goals, to use your imagination to get where you want to go. Because have you thought back to how when you first started, maybe you just started to decide, well, I'm going to work from home and I'm going to do this network marketing thing, and I'm going to get in there and I'm going to crush it. I'm just going to make it, and it just went boom. It didn't happen, right? That happens to almost everybody, because we all have to start at the bottom. And when you are starting at the bottom, you're growing and you're learning. And when you're hanging around and you're being as close as you can, because most of us, we don't have time, we're busy, to spend a lot of time with people that are going to bring us down. Because if you're not in that mindset of, I am willing to learn and grow, I am willing to do what I have to do to get to that level, if you're not in that mindset yet, then you need to get there. And as fast as you get there, is the better. Because, we have a tendency to wait for everything to happen for us. And when we do, we find ourselves getting discouraged and maybe getting a little put off because, well, I've been doing this for 6 months, or I've been doing this for 3 years and I'm not going anywhere. What am I doing wrong? And that's the question. What am I doing wrong? Look at what you're doing, because if you're not even getting anywhere, then what you're doing is not right. It's not helping you. So you need to look at that, because it's really important. And I say this out of love, because I don't like to see people struggle, and I don't like to see people have a hard time as they're trying to grow and to be in that mindset, because it's really important. So, and I know a lot of people out there are getting into network marketing, which is what I do. And attraction marketing is my balance, is my focus, my everything. And why do I use this, and why am I even saying this? Because I don't chase people. I use attraction marketing. I put myself out there, which I do on my ads and everything else that I work with and do, so people know me. And no, I don't let a lot of people in my group. I don't let a lot of people get the things that I do. And most of the in-depth stuff I do is I give to my team. And they have proven themselves to be go-getters. They hang around with the right people, which is, our group. And we help and grow and teach each other as we're growing. No person gets left behind. Plain and simple, right? So no, I'm not pitching anybody to go in my group. I'm not pitching that. I'm just pitching for you to be the best you can be, and to use hope and your imagination to drive your inspiration forward, to go to that level. And like I said, if you've been at this a while and you're just not getting it, and you've been working with the wrong people, it's not too late. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter. You can still go. You can still get going. I have to say, I have one person on my team who is 80 years old, and he is just starting in network marketing. And you know what? He asked me because he was getting out there and he was just doing everything he could do. And he's like, Christy, I always see you out there. You're always on every platform. And how do you do this? And what are you doing? He asked the questions that got the answers. And I had to say, you know what? Keep doing what you're doing and you'll make it. And lo and behold, he is doing fabulous. So I'm just saying, it doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are, as long as you have the drive and the willingness to make the changes that you need to make, and to grow and to read and to maybe listen to audiobooks if you don't, either way, if you're driving or whatever, and get out there and be seen. And because you're not going to be able to be on every big person's team, you have to prove that you are worthy first. And I had to do the same thing. I had to prove that I was worthy to be in that group and to be in that circle, I guess you could call us. I'm not quite sure what I would call us, but I had to prove that I was not going to take what they were offering me for granted. I was going to take it and say, I am going to grow me, and in turn, I am going to give back. I am going to help X number of people, a day, a week, a month, whatever, to grow and to be the best they can be. So as you're doing this, this is a model behavior that you are resembling. You want to have a model behavior. You want to be the person that is successful. You want to have that personality. You want to have that gung-ho. You want to be so hungry to have this, to learn from these people. You want to have so much wanting this that you can taste it, you can feel it, and it's just growing in you, just like, growl if you have to. Be that person and have the mindset of, you know what, it doesn't matter how many times I get knocked down. It doesn't matter how many people are talking negative to me. It doesn't matter how many times I have to do this over and get it right. It doesn't matter, because I want this, and I imagine myself having it, and I can see the outcome. I can feel it in the end, and that's my goal, and that's what I'm doing. When you do that, you are the person that other people are going to notice. They're going to notice you and say, like I said, Eric Worre is one of my mentors. And I have learned so much from these guys that are my mentors. And I don't take it for granted at all. And I don't even take it to heart that I was meant to learn from these guys. I just know that when the time was right and I had put in the work and I had proven myself, not just to the community, because network marketers, it's a community of people. And in the communities that I am involved with, is we help each other to grow and to be, and that's how we stay ahead of the pack, so to speak. So be willing to work and get noticed. Okay? And when you step out and you're taking action steps and you're being that person and you're helping other people along the way and you're asking feasible questions, and even if you're saying, hey, I got started with this and I read this and, I've been using this and it's really working good, and people are going to listen. We're going to listen to what you're saying. And also, if someone gives you, like I give you guys trainings and different things like that when I do my videos, if you get with someone, if you use one of these trainings and you get with someone and say, hey, well, I use this and it's tried and tested and it works, and you've tried it and you're using it, people are going to listen to you because you're not blowing smoke. When you are relaying that you're giving more value to the marketplace, because that's what it is. Everything we do is giving value. You have to be able to give to receive. And you have to be in a receiving mode to receive. You could run across someone's video, you could run across someone's ebook, whatever. And you could say, oh, wow, I just came up on that. Well, maybe you didn't just come up on it. Maybe it was there for a reason, and you just decided to take advantage of it. And when you do, when you open yourself up to do that, you're going to find there's a lot more good things going to come your way. Because when you have a hope and imagination, what else do you need? That motivates you, that keeps you going, that fuels your desire. Hey, it's all right there. Yep. And when you get the cheat sheets and the PDFs and the videos and the trainings, what are you doing with it? What are you doing when someone is giving you this stuff? What are you doing when you're handed these golden nuggets? What are you doing? That's a question for you. I can't answer that for you. I can answer it for myself, even today. Like I said, I was just with Eric Worre, and he was, awesome as usual. And I took advantage of what he was talking about, and I put it to work for me. Yeah, for me. And you know what? I am always a success because I tell myself I don't have any other way to do it. That's my only option, is to be successful. My only option in the world is to give more value to the marketplace. And you know what? I love helping people. So that's what it's about. Giving value to the marketplace. Whatever niche you're in, go with it and go forward and flourish. Okay? So I really, truly wish you all the best. And I really wish you the journey on getting your mindset where you don't have to think about it anymore, where it just becomes a way of life. When you do this, when you actually do this, you're going to start seeing more and more great things come your way. More, I know, more than what you've already got. Really? Wow. Crazy, right? Okay. In short, please, 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 I ask you nicely, subscribe to our YouTube channel here And it's that little red button. Oh, there it is. There, it's on down in the corner. Down there. And please subscribe. That way you get notifications on when we put out new videos and different things. And also take a look at these cheat sheets and PDFs I've got up here for you. Now keep in mind, there's a lot of free involved when you get an offer. And there's a lot that you're going to take away. So keep that in mind as you're doing this. And our blog link is up there, so get on our blog. We are putting out some new stuff this week. Okay. Again, hope and your imagination is the key to all of your success. Okay. I will catch y'all later as you fly away.